Hi guys, Angel here with Ninth House Collective. Thank you so much for joining me. Tweaking the series a little bit after last week's debacle. My video was too long. I couldn't figure out how to upload it. And anyway, moving beyond that, I took some time to kind of sit and think about how can I bring something in a new way to you guys. Although, you know, my core is the same. I'm really tuned in. Energy is what I'm all about. I like to use my weekly series to look at, I used to do it as an elemental breakdown, but really, you know, collectively I'm seeing so many of the same lessons and the same messages coming forth. So I'm switching it up and I'm going to be doing weekly a collective reading. So that's for everybody, whoever happens to tune in. This is a message that I'm going to ask collectively for the viewers that can benefit them, and something they're all kind of dealing with or expanding on at this time. Okay, and then with the weekly message, I'm also going to draw an oracle card from my goddess deck. That's going to bring an alignment message each week. And then moving forward, I'm going to be doing monthlies where I dive in. I'm going to do 12 monthlies and dive into each sign, and you can watch the sun, moon, and rising of the monthly series to get a broader perspective and more guidance and enlightenment. All right, so as always, I ask you guys to take just a moment to be present. I'm going to ask to be a clear channel and to only connect with those messages that are for the highest good of the collective. Connecting only with that of unconditional love, the utmost healing, and of the highest wisdom. All right, guys, let's jump in and see what we get. So again, it's going to be one card that is going to be, you know, an overall message for the collective. What are we working on? What are we transforming? What is it that you're trying to learn, heal, change, be different and better around, right? And then we'll get an alignment message. And I also will jump in and kind of see if I'm feeling any energy centers, chakra centers that need some alignment or balancing to help bring about the best energy. And I'll let you guys know about those as well. All right, what is the highest, the most healing, the highest wisdom, and that of the utmost love? What are the messages for the collective this week? All right, guys, let's see what Spirit brings forth. Okay, you guys got the Ace of Cups. All right, so as a collective, right, you guys, we have the Fool on the bottom. So as a collective, you guys are really bringing about, aces really speak to the inspiration, the spark, or the idea around something new, a new energy opening up, a new doorway or pathway opening up, right? But it's the beginning, right? And on the bottom of the deck was the Fool card, which is really about feeling the fear and doing it anyway, taking that leap into your new self, right? You've transformed something, you've gained new knowledge, you've gained you know, expansion around a belief system that wasn't serving you, and you are ready to take this leap. And this is the energy for this week. Look where your cup runneth over, right? The cups are about our emotional selves as well, right? So if you've been working on things around emotional stability, this is a really good sign that that energy is shifting. But it's more, it can also be tied to like our love, right? So relationships with our lovers, family members, relationships with ourself, right? It's our emotional selves. So there's all this new energy and this spark of new divine kind of movement being offered. And how are you guys going to jump in, and how are you guys going to bring that new self, right? Really integrate it and bring it forth as you take that leap into this new energy of emotional stability, balanced relationships, harmony within your relationships with yourself, with others, etc. All right, so with that message being said, let's go ahead and see what message my goddess deck brings forth. So we're looking at an alignment message this week, right? So just kind of gives us additional information where we should be putting our energy. And because, you know, cups are around our emotional stability and our love, I'm going to say that the two centers that I would love for you guys to nurture this week are going to be your heart center and your sacral center, right? So our sacral connects us to our emotional selves, and our heart center. I really want you guys to lead with the heart, not just the mind, right? Really finding that balance of leaning in and really believing in yourself that you can create this change, that you can take the energy that is presenting with this beautiful Ace of Cups and really bring about a lot of harmony, balance, and wonderful things within your emotional self, your emotional stability, as well as your relationships. Okay, what is the message from our goddess deck? What are we going to get today? What is it that the collective needs to hear? An alignment message to keep them on course this week and flowing in the best energy possible. Knowing there are always ups and downs, but it's how we move through that energy that really matters. So let's see what the goddess deck brings forward for you guys. All right, and this week we have Bronwyn, Goddess Bronwyn. So here's the beautiful number 7. And the topic around alignment is going to be around forgiveness. So remember the Ace of Cups. Cups are about our emotional selves, how we love ourselves, our emotional stability, and how we love others, right? So it's interesting that we got a great message, I'm sure, coming forward. I don't know this deck well. I just started using it, but I've been loving the artwork and the messages. So let's see what the collective's alignment messages from this beautiful card. It's number 7. So let's find the alignment message for you guys. I hope everybody's having a good week. Okay, Bronwyn. Let's see what this goddess's alignment message is. Sometimes we unintentionally cause hurt or pain to others. Sometimes our motive really is not to hurt, but sometimes it is. Now is the time for self-inventory and making amends. Your alignment task is to be 100% accountable for your thoughts, your feelings, your beliefs, your motives, and your actions. You are not doing this, however, to experience forgiveness from someone else or even from yourself. It's to have the strength and the fortitude to be accountable and take responsibility for your actions. In this way, neither guilt nor shame can take root in your heart. You stand empowered and humble with your head high. No matter the consequences, you will always be the beneficiary of such an act. The goddess Bronwyn says deep healing comes from this kind of courage and this kind of respect. Yes, just loving yourself and others right where they are, right? Knowing that your mistakes are really your opportunities for growth. So beautiful message of alignment. So sometimes, we just need to realize that, sometimes we maybe aren't living to our highest values or highest selves. And that's okay. It's very human. That's how we learn and that's how we grow. So find the ways that you can bring in this new way of being. Is there something in this card that resonated with you guys as far as maybe somebody we've heard? It could be ourselves, it could be others, but this card is really about accountability, because once you take responsibility for your actions and let go of that kind of victim mindset, we move forward in a much more emotionally stable energy. All right, guys, I hope everybody has a fantastic week, and I look forward to connecting with you next week and then again for the monthlies. Thanks so much. Take care, guys.